How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WWE Hell in a Cell 2017 predictions and preview right here on No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast, your WWE Canadian WWE podcast that reviews the WWE and No Holds Barred on anything we say, pun intended. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at No Holds Barred WP. You can also follow myself at Real Kyle Masters on Twitter or my co-host at Cobra Cappy. He's available to follow on there as well. If you are on Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram at No Holds Barred WP, all one word as well. If you want to listen to us on the go, we are available to you on Spreaker, iTunes, and Stitcher, which is available by searching up No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast. So go give us a subscribe and hit that 5-star rating. Everything will help, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to watch this and see my beautiful face, we are available on YouTube, youtube.com/NHBWR. And you can hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for all upload updates. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your self-proclaimed greatest host, as always, Kyle Masters. Not joined by Cobra Cappy, going to be doing the predictions alone. We've had a really busy week this weekend, and it's going to be a busy weekend. I'm still trying to fit the Sunday Night Heat in this weekend. It's going to be very, very tough to fit because there's a lot of news this week, and I really want to get it out to you guys, and I'm going to try my best. I even wanted to do this one live. I wanted to do the predictions live Saturday, but my Saturday is jam-packed, and my Friday is somewhat jam-packed. I'm recording this on Friday, and I had to do it offline because I have an hour and a half to spare here, and I'm just going to get it out to you guys and then release it. And I do apologize that this is not live. You can see on the screen here if you're watching on YouTube, I had all the stuff ready for the live stuff. You see, you got the on-air thing and the Skype. It sucks. I really want to do it live, but it is what it is, guys. But we will be doing the review live right after Hell in a Cell. We will be doing the review live this Sunday night, whether it be myself and by myself or Corporate Cappy. But I will open the Skype lines for you guys to call in, and we can do all that jazz on after the pay-per-view on Sunday night. But this is the predictions, guys. If you're new to the channel, we review Raw and SmackDown as well on this channel. You can go check that out on the Lowdown Show, which is available every Wednesday night live here on Spreaker, and it will be available to YouTube and all outlets after we are done recording it. So go check that out. And we also have unboxing videos on YouTube and other more content on our YouTube channel. And there's lots on the way. I'm still trying to finish up the trailer number 2 for the Main Event Classic. And if you guys don't know what that is and you're just listening to this for the first time, Main Event Classic, I'm doing a WWE 2K18 series on just the main event, basically like the Mae Young Classic and the Cruiserweight Classic, but just main event level superstars. Me and my co-hosts are going to be doing commentary for them. We're going to do full-out simulation, putting on legend difficulty. Going to have some epic matches that I did one with 2K17 and did the World Cup, and it was awesome. The computer and the simulation is just an unreal, great matches to commentate. But anyways, let's just jump right into it. We're here for Hell in a Cell. We're not here for anything else, so I'll get into the predictions. And Hell in a Cell, it looks underwhelming. It does. There is some potential for it to be better than we actually expect it to be. Like matches like Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode for sure looks like it could be a good match. It's got potential to be a good match. Just looking at the card here, New Day and Usos is probably going to steal the show once again. I guarantee that'll probably steal the show. Shinsuke Nakamura and Jinder, I really don't give a fuck. I just hope that I originally hoped that Nakamura was going to win the title here, but then like I keep hearing these stupid rumors that Jinder Mahal, there might be a chance of him losing the title here, but then winning it back in the next couple of weeks or leading into the India tour in December. Don't do that. If you're gonna put the title on Nakamura, you can't make him lose it back to Jinder. You cannot go in that direction. Once you put the title on Nakamura, you set the road for Nakamura Styles at WrestleMania. You do not go back to Jinder Mahal. I know there's the stupid rematch clause. You have that rematch, and then you make Shinsuke Nakamura win that match again, and you do something else with Jinder. Maybe make Jinder go after the U.S. title or something like that, which he should have originally had, not the WWE Championship. But you guys all know about my rant about that. Yeah, if you're going to make the title go to Nakamura, you do not give it back to Jinder Mahal. That's my opinion. If you guys have something different out there, let me know. AJ Styles and Corbin, snooze fest. I really don't care. They should have added Ty Dillinger to the match to make it a triple threat. A lot of fans are saying that too, and now they've kind of ruined that, and now it's a don't give a fuck match because there's no way Baron Corbin is walking out with the U.S. title on Sunday. Plain and simple. And then you got Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, which is probably the best hyped match out of both brands right now, and it looks like it's going to be great. It looks like it's going to be really, really physical, and there's rumors of a big spot being planned, so it's going to be interesting to see what they have planned for that Hell in a Cell match. I didn't really read those rumors. I really wanted to save it for the Sunday Night Heat, which I'll have to read if I do a Sunday Night Heat this Sunday. And if you guys don't know what that is, I apologize. I didn't actually tell anyone what the Sunday Night Heat was. It's our Derby News and Rumor Show. I take all the news and all the rumors from the week, I wrap it up into one episode, and I do a live show on YouTube, usually on Sundays or Saturdays. So I'm going to try. It's been a really, really busy week, so I'm going to try for you guys. But anyways, again, the card looks underwhelming a little bit, but there is potential there. Randy Orton Rusev, I couldn't give two shits about. It really does nothing for me. And then the pre-show is the pre-show. We're supposed to get the Fashion Files returning, hopefully on Sunday. They told us that we were supposed to get it on Tuesday Night SmackDown this week, and we didn't. So we'll see what happens. Maybe if they delay it again, I hope it's good. I hope there's a good reason for it to be delayed right now, because we were supposed to get it this week on SmackDown. We didn't, and a lot of people were upset. I was upset about it too. So we'll see what happens on Sunday with the Fashion Files, and maybe we get finally the reveal of the attackers. Maybe. We'll have to see. God, guys, sorry, I'm a little tired. It's been a rough week this week with work and other things, so apologize if it's going to take me a bit here to get these out to you. I got to take a drink of water first. All right. So let's get right into the predictions, and I'll get the card up for you guys if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not, you're just going to go ahead and listen along here. And we got, there you go. You get the predictions right there. I'm going to highlight in blue of my predictions once I go through them. And for you, those listening, you're just going to have to pay attention and follow along here. So you got it. You got the pre-show match at the top there. Gable Benjamin versus the Hype Bros. Randy Orton versus Rusev. Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. Natalya versus Charlotte. I forgot to mention that. I really don't care about that match either. New Day versus Usos. Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. And Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell. Same with the New Day and the Usos. The WWE Championship should be inside Hell in a Cell, or maybe at least put the women in it. I'm not sure why there's only two Hell in a Cell matches in this pay-per-view, and only one of them is a title match. It's not even the main titles. It's the tag titles. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Why even have a gimmick pay-per-view if you're not going to do shit with it? Right? That is what it is. So we'll start with the pre-show match. Gable and Shelton Benjamin versus the Hype Bros, and they've been missing for a couple weeks now. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. They brought him back for Chad Gable to actually be able to do something, even though he was kind of with his little singles run he was doing beforehand. But I don't know why they've been missing for 2 weeks, so I don't know where this match came from. But I think the main reason that this match and the main thing that's going to be surrounding this match is the Hype Bros dissension. I think we're maybe going to get a little bit more out of it, or maybe the final split up. I know I predicted that last pay-per-view, but it kind of seems like it's finally going to come to a resolve here, and we're finally going to get the split of the Hype Bros, and that's going to cause Gable and Benjamin to pick up the victory in here. So, in saying that, I'm picking Gable and Benjamin for the win here over the Hype Bros, and then we're finally going to get the split of the Hype Bros, whether it be Zack Ryder or Mojo Rawley to turn heel and walk out on their partner. I think that's definitely going to happen this Sunday, and we'll see what they do when they coming out of this, because I don't know what you do going forward with the Hype Bros if they're split up. I mean, you probably start a one-on-one feud, which I think could be semi-decent as a mid-card level feud right now, but Gable and Benjamin, I think they'd probably be the number one contenders going in after this. They get the shot of whoever wins the tag team titles later on in the night. So I think that's probably what the direction they're going to go into, and that's the direction I would pick to go into. So, that's what I wanted to do. I did a how to book Hell in a Cell, and I wanted to match it up to this card. I wonder if I still have it here. I highly doubt I do. I don't have it in my list here. I can probably get it out quick while I keep talking about the tag teams. So, while I keep talking about it, like I said before, Gable and Benjamin should get the number one contendership leading after this. And I don't know, a Hype Bros one-on-one feud, I feel like it would just get pushed under the carpet. You know what I mean? It wouldn't get enough time as it probably should have. And I don't have the Hell in a Cell picture. I forgot. I deleted it. Damn, I'm going to have to go back and see how right I was and how close I was. But if you guys know and you guys watch it, let me know if I was anywhere close. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. Gable and Benjamin, number one contenders for the tag team titles. Hype Bros, a one-on-one mid-card feud. Who knows how much TV time they'd actually get out of that, but we'll see what happens. We got Randy Orton and Rusev next. Don't give a shit. I don't care. It's been the most boring feud or boring build-up so far leading into Hell in a Cell. Like they've really had me like no... I can't get a grasp of this match and why they're actually having this match. They're building it around a rematch from SummerSlam because of the quick 6-second squash match that Rusev got, like the first time in history has ever happened to him. What comes out of this? Like, does one of them get like instant number one contendership for the U.S. title? A lot of people are saying that they can see Rusev facing AJ Styles after this. I really don't want to see that. That really doesn't interest me at all. Randy Orton, Rusev and AJ Styles. So, you know what? I don't care. I don't know what the hell this match is going to be all about. I don't see it being any more longer than 6 to 7 minutes long. With Randy Orton hating his current character right now and current babyface run, hopefully we can transition Randy Orton into a heel sometime soon, because heel Orton is way better than face Orton, even though both of them are pretty garbage. I'd rather see Randy Orton as a heel than this babyface crap. So if I had to pick a winner in this, I'm going to go with my boy Rusev, and then it helps him get a boost now, because right now he's done nothing really to build his character on SmackDown Live and get anyone invested in him. So I hope they do something better after this pay-per-view and we just get this stupid, pointless feud out of the way, and then we'll see what happens with Randy Orton. Maybe he takes a break or something, but Rusev out of this one, and whatever. If he goes for the U.S. title, it is what it is. Next match, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Now, I'm really hyped for this match. I think the wrestling in this match can be really good. The build has been meh. I mean, we had like the week after week after week Dolph Ziggler entrance thing, and it finally led to Bobby Roode coming out, but that was because he was doing his NXT farewell tour, and we didn't really get him on TV. I think they still could have done something with him, but I think they waited too long to start a build in this feud, so the match is going to be good, but the build out of it and the feud base out of it is not what it should be. But I'm really looking forward to Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler. I think these guys are going to put on a really good match. I see it no going more than 10 to 11 minutes long, and it could be a match of the night. It could be one of the match of the night candidates at least. But I don't see Bobby Roode losing this match. I see him coming out on top for sure. And Dolph Ziggler, I don't know what you do with him after this, but Bobby Roode definitely going on with the win here. I think they could continue this feud after Hell in a Cell, but I know that they probably have something planned for Bobby Roode. Maybe they kind of want to get him through a lot of main roster people that they had planned for him, so I think he's going to move on to another feud after this. Maybe he gets into the heel turn that they've been talking about the last couple of weeks, so we'll see. But I'm picking Bobby Roode in this one for sure, and it's going to be a good match, but again, I'm not really feeling it because the build has been mediocre at best. We'll get into the Women's Championship match, and that is Natalya versus Charlotte Flair. And there's a lot of rumors that they're saying that Charlotte's going to pick up the victory here and walk out with the title. I see it being a good idea because Natty as a champion is the most fucking cringe thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Her new t-shirt is just as cringe as she is. Natty does nothing for the Women's Championship. I don't care what you tell me and what you say about her getting a chance. She's had her chance. She's been around the company for a long time. She's been multiple Women's Champion. She doesn't need to have the title right now. It's doing nothing for the division. It's doing nothing to bring any prestige to that Women's Championship. So, for sure, Charlotte Flair in this one, she basically needs to win the title here. If she doesn't win here, I don't know what the fuck they have planned for Natty going forward after this, but Charlotte as the Women's Champion would actually be a big help going into their Four Horsewomen feud if they're going to do that Survivor Series, because then they got something to play on and you got a champion on your team, and maybe they can make fun of that saying, oh, Rousey, where's your title? Something like that. But I see Charlotte walking on this, and she for sure needs to win this match. Natty cannot win the Women's Championship here. If she wins, then they have to make Carmella cash in, and I would say that Carmella cashes in here, but you know what? I can't see Carmella cashing in here. For some reason, it's not. I don't get that feeling that she's going to. Only if Natty wins the title would I really hope she would come out and cash in, because Natalya going forward as the Women's Champion does absolutely fucking nothing for me, and it does nothing for the division. So Charlotte Flair for sure needs to walk out with the Women's Championship. If not, Carmella, get your ass out there, cash that briefcase, put your dog on a leash, put it on the pole, and then win that women's title, and I would be extremely happy as a Carmella fan. So we'll see what happens. And then maybe leading up to my girl Paige making her return and getting a women's title match. That'd be awesome. I know a lot of people probably would be mad about her getting an instant title match, but I think she is main event quality and main event level already. She doesn't need to work her way back into it. New Day versus the Usos is next, and that is inside Hell in a Cell. And I am really looking forward to this. This is probably going to be match of the night. Most likely going to be match of the night. It's going to be really competing with Owens and Shane McMahon, I think. But this is one of the Hell in a Cell matches. Again, a gimmick pay-per-view just should be a lot more than just 2 Hell in a Cell matches. That's pretty terrible. But the New Day and Usos are going to tear the house down. I believe it's going to be Xavier Woods and Big E in the match, and I still don't know whether Xavier Woods is going to be on the outside of the cell or the inside. I think even if he's on the outside, he's still going to make his way back into the cell somehow. I don't know how, but he's going to make his way inside. And then the New Day, I think they're just going to have a really good match. There's no way the New Day is going to cheat to win. The Usos are not going to cheat to win. I mean, you can't really, it's no holds barred inside a Hell in a Cell, pun intended to our podcast. But these guys are going to tear the fucking house down. The Usos and the New Day this is the end of the feud, I guess. The promos are basically saying that this is going to be the end of the line for these guys. It's been such a good feud. These guys have been having match after match after match that have been match of the night qualities at every pay-per-view they've been at, including SummerSlam. And the promo they just had on SmackDown this past Tuesday was amazing. It got you hyped for the match. It's been a well-put-together feud, and both these teams are the top teams in the tag team division out of both shows right now. So what I'm looking out of this is after this is all said and done, I hope the other teams are looking at this and seeing how intense that they need to be in order to make a good feud and to be put on TV more and to get people invested in it. I think if teams seeing the New Day and the Usos and how they've worked and seeing the chemistry that they've had and how much it takes to make a good feud, I think you'd have a tag team division. You need to have every team on that same level. So I think if the New Day and Usos are done after this and they go on to work with other teams, they need to make those the same, you know what I mean? Like the same intensity and the same good feud, I guess, as this one has been. So if I had to pick a winner in this, and it was really tough for me, I went back and forth with my decision, but I think I'm going to stick with the New Day retaining the tag team titles here. I'm just going back to what the rumors and the plans were a couple months ago with the New Day making them the another multi-tag team champion. I know that kind of doesn't make sense for what I'm saying right now. That means they should have been dropping the title and winning it back like a month later, but I think they're going to win this one and use those titles into their next feud. And I think a Gable and Benjamin versus the New Day feud is actually a really good idea. I know they can work well with probably the Usos as well, but I'm going with my gut here, and I'm picking the New Day to retain, and then hopefully the Usos can continue their momentum into another feud that doesn't involve the WWE Tag Team Championships. That they're a really, really good team. They're the best team on the roster right now. They're charismatic. The promos are unreal. The wrestling is great. So I think that even though they're not going to successfully win the tag team titles, they're going to continue their momentum into the next feud, and same with the New Day, of course. So got into the next match, and it's Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship, which is not inside Hell in a Cell. We know it should fucking be inside Hell in a Cell, but who knows? But you know, I'm not the one who's booking SmackDown. Apparently, we can't book shit out there. Apparently, we book better shit than they actually do, and they get paid for. But what do we know, right? Gimmick pay-per-view. We should definitely only have 2 Hell in a Cell matches out of all 8 matches. Anyways. Like I said before, Shinsuke needs to win this match. Jinder Mahal has been the worst WWE champion I have ever seen. He does nothing for the title. His promos suck. He's boring. He's not he's not a good champion. You can't sit here and give me a list of reasons how Jinder Mahal is a great WWE champion. He's the worst. But then again, it goes back to what I just said earlier in the show, that there are rumors that if Shinsuke wins, he's just going to drop it back to Jinder before their India tour going into December. I really hope that is not the case. I pray to God that it's not the case, and we actually get Nakamura to win the title here, and it's how it should be. He should win the title here and hold it till WrestleMania, and that's when you face AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. You have AJ Styles win the Royal Rumble, or he wins a shot at the championship in the pay-per-view between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, whatever it's going to be this year. So I'm still going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE Championship here. And once I have it on the screen here, I'm still going to go with Shinsuke. I really don't want to believe the rumors that he's going to drop it again to Jinder before the Indian Tour or at the Indian Tour. But again, I wouldn't put it past WWE to go in that direction. They're somehow so high on Jinder Mahal. I don't know how. Stop trying to build your crowd in India. I say this all the fucking time. They don't like Jinder Mahal. They like Roman Reigns. Give it up on Jinder Mahal. You are doing nothing. You are sacrificing the prestige of your main championship for a guy that is Indian, but he's actually Canadian, but he's from an Indian descent to get your popularity boosted in India because you're going to release the network over there? Give me a fucking break. You didn't do that with any other person. Why do you have to fucking do it with Jinder? Why? Because he's taking a million steroids and looks like a genetic fucking freak? Give me a break. A guy like that, because he took steroids, or if he didn't take steroids and he just has a good physique, doesn't make a good WWE champion. You can be the most great-looking guy in the world in impressive physique, but you could be a terrible WWE champion. Just because you have all those two things doesn't make you a good WWE champion. You need to have charisma. You need to be good on the mic. You need to make the WWE championship believable. You need to make people believe that you are a good WWE champion. Jinder does not do any of those things. I don't care what you tell me. He does absolutely nothing. So Shinsuke better win this match. If he doesn't, whatever. It is what it is. Again, it's one of those matches where I'm not even looking forward to. I'm not gonna be surprised if something happens at the end. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be like, okay, we'll see what happens after this. And it's sad that the WWE Championship is one of those matches that you're just gonna have to wait and move on from and not be excited about, because even if Shinsuke wins, and it's awesome, it's huge that he's winning the WWE Championship for his first time in his career, in the back of your head, you're like, shit, now they're probably going to make him lose it in the next couple of weeks or buy the India tour to Jinder Mahal back again. You think in the back of your head, WWE is not going to take the smart route here, even though they should. They should be rethinking what their booking is lately, because right now it's been lazy as shit. So we'll see what happens. And we'll move on here to the United States Championship match. And I'm actually shocked this one's not inside Hell in a Cell, because Baron Corbin and AJ Styles have been freaking like cat and dog recently. And I'm shocked that this is not being put in Hell in a Cell either. But again, like I said, Ty Dillinger should have been added to this match. I don't know why you include Ty Dillinger in the feud for the last 4 weeks. And you make him beat Baron Corbin. He almost beat AJ Styles for the U.S. title. But yet you don't fucking add him to the match to make it a triple threat. Like, what kind of booking is this? How is that not logical? He should be added to the match. I don't understand how you don't add him to the match. Unless you have a plan for him to feud for the U.S. title after Hell in a Cell, why the fuck was he even there? You should have just kept him off TV like you have been. Or send him back down to fucking NXT. Because it is useless to put him in this feud if you have no plans of him ever going for that U.S. title again. Give me a fucking break, WWE. You just ruined a great... You could have boosted your pay-per-view ratings even more if you had added Ty Dillinger to this match. I said week after fucking week, he is money. I don't know how you don't see it. Unbelievable. So I had a big winner is this boring U.S. title match that... Okay, again, my boy Baron Corbin. I'm a huge Baron Corbin fan. I don't think he's walking out with the U.S. title here. This is not the opportunity for him to walk out with it. And if they do, it is a ridiculous booking. I mean, as a Baron Corbin fan, I'm saying that it's ridiculous for him to walk out with the U.S. title here. I wouldn't be that happy. It'd be great for his career, but you know what? I would not think that was a smart decision for him to walk out with the U.S. championship here. So in this case, I'm picking AJ Styles to walk out with the United States championship here and retain it, and then we'll see what happens. If the rumors are true and he's going with Rusev after this, fuck, I don't care about that. I don't care. I don't want to see Rusev face AJ Styles. The smart way to do it, if you're not going to include Ty Dillinger in this match, you are going to put him in a feud against AJ Styles for the U.S. Championship leading on after this match. Because, I mean, you could do it with Baron Corbin again, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I can see the Baron Corbin AJ Styles feud continuing after this. I think this is the end of the line for Baron Corbin, and you figure out what to do with him after. But if you're not including Ty Dillinger in this, you make him go after the U.S. title, whoever wins and walks out with the U.S. title after this match. It's ridiculous. He should have been added in this fucking match. I don't understand why he's not in it. So we're getting to the final match of the card, and it's probably going to be the main event. I'm going to guess it's the main event. Owens versus Shane McMahon inside Hell in a Cell, which is turning out to be probably the most brutal match of the night. And I'm hearing rumors that there's a big spot. I still haven't read the rumors, so if you guys know and you guys want to comment, leave a comment or tweet at me and let me know what you've heard. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know if I'm going to even get to it. I'm going to maybe stay away from the spoilers this weekend and then give out my real reaction to what I see at Hell in a Cell in the live review after the show. But again, Owens and McMahon has been the most epic feud since one of the most epic feuds of 2017. I mean, like I said on the Lowdown show, it's got that Austin McMahon feel to it, man. It's been so intense with the promos Kevin Owens has cut out and the headbutt to Vince. It's been so great. They've done such a good job. And we had even the Stephanie tease, and people are still wondering why the hell she showed up on SmackDown. And the fact that she hasn't showed up on Raw after that. So, again, it is very, very intense. I love the feud. I've loved the build for it. I think maybe this SmackDown they could have done a little bit more to increase. Sorry. I had a nose leak a little bit there. Yep. Benefits of coming off a cold. Anyways, I think this past Tuesday on SmackDown, they could have done a better job of building Owens and McMahon. I think it was a cool backstage brawl. They had the powerbomb through the WWE merch table, and obviously we had Twerk Girl, and they got to the ring, and all we got was like a pop-up powerbomb. I think maybe if they wanted to make it more intense and more physical, I think Owens should have pop-up powerbomb Shane through a table, like through one of the announce tables, and that would have built it up even more. But again, it's not taking anything away from how this feud has been built. It's been the greatest built feud going into Hell in a Cell. If I had to pick a winner, this was tough for me because I could see it going both ways, and I thought actually there'd be a stipulation added to this, and they didn't add one, which I'm really shocked. I thought for sure they were going to add one, but I'm going to go with the bias pick because my favorite wrestler is Kevin Owens, and I'm going to pick Kevin Owens in this one. That's just out of bias. That's it, because I really couldn't pick a winner here, but I wouldn't be shocked if Shane wins. If Shane wins, I'll be like, okay, yeah, it's another good decision because they just add to the anger of Owens, and there's rumors of him going to Monday Night Raw after this, so we'll see what happens with that. Maybe Vince comes out and fires him. I don't know. I can kind of see that happening. But I'm going to pick Owens in this match. I'm just going to go with that. I think Owens will come out with the victory here, and I base it off being biased, and I base it off that I don't think Shane McMahon should be getting a victory over a main roster superstar like this right now. But you guys have your opinions out there. You let me know what you think. But again, I don't put it past WWE to make Shane McMahon win, and that being the reason why Kevin Owens goes on to Monday Night Raw after this. Maybe there's a trade. Maybe Vince comes out and fires him for the headbutt. Who knows? I can see all those coming to fruition, but yeah. Those are my predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know about your predictions. Either comment on YouTube or go over to Twitter and let me know on Twitter at Real Kyle Masters or at No Holds Barred WP. I control both. And then you can let me know about your predictions, or you guys have any interesting predictions, you let me know. But, yeah, that's going to be it, guys. And thank you for watching. And that's going to be it for the Hell in a Cell 2017 predictions right here on No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast, your Canadian WWE podcast that talks about the WWE and no holds barred on anything we say. Pun intended. You can follow the podcast again on Twitter at No Holds Barred WP. You can follow myself at Real Kyle Masters and my co-host at Corporate Cappy on Twitter as well. You can follow us on Instagram at No Holds Barred WP. You can listen to us on the go on Spreaker, iTunes, and Stitcher, or you can watch us on YouTube at youtube.com/NHBWR. Give us a subscribe and hit that bell icon for all upload updates. That's going to wrap it up, guys. I will see you this Sunday night for the Hell in the Cell live review right after the pay-per-view. I'm your host, the self-proclaimed greatest host as always, Kyle Masters, and I'll see you next time.